more welcome, and I'm buzzing today. You'll find out in a minute why. Oh, I'm buzzing. Right. Only Shams. So, we're going to do our mystery time with wine, and today it's about the London Underground. Now, I bet you're thinking, what? London Underground? Lots of people have been on there, but don't worry. This one is going to be a clincher. You best believe. Well, first of all, I want to say, I've got membership! Hallelujah! 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 Whatever. I'm buzzing. I've got memberships. Do you know what memberships mean, people? Anyone that is a member on here, and thank you for those that have actually seen the notifications today, because I've only just done it today. I know a lot of people have been asking about it and they're wondering what is a membership. A membership is literally you get more personal videos, content, you get more better notifications, you get more of a Shams, basically, and nobody else will. So basically, you own me, innit? You own me. So I'll be putting down what do you want me to do this week, and you'll be like, bitch, I want you to do this. And I'll be like, really? Do I have to? And you'll be like, yeah, I'll pay for it. I'll be like, okay then. And I don't mind. Do you know what I mean? But I'll also be answering all your super chats first. And no, on a serious note, you will be getting a lot more people. I am very grateful for everyone that has done it. I will be doing the super chats, everything like that. Link above. Thank you, A.K.A. I will be, everyone that has brought it, I have to read your special notifications because you've paid for it. So, A.K.A.'s got the link above. Thank you. Sarah Lepper's come in, already started the bottle of wine. Sarah, drink to that. Yeah, yeah. Cheers to the freaking weekend. Everyone coming in, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. We'll talk more about the members because we're here for that. We're here for mystery time with wine or a cup of tea or coffee. It don't matter. It depends what you like. But anyway, let's carry on. Right, I'm going to be talking about the London Underground. And everyone knows I live in England. I know the accent didn't give it away. Sound Californian, innit? But anyway, I live in London, yeah. And London is situated in the UK, as you all know. In the UK, it's made up of 4 different places, yeah, like America's made up of different states. But the UK is a bit different. It's like we've got Scotland, Wales, Ireland, England, Northern Ireland. I don't know if they're with us or not, I don't know. I don't know. It don't matter because I like her. That's all that matters, isn't it? So, it don't matter. But, all around the world, we all know there's tunnels, yeah. No, I'm being serious. We're going to get a bit, serious the first 10 minutes. There's all tunnels and there's caves. Now, I don't know if you know, this is a fact. In the ocean, last time I checked, it was about 10 years ago, 80% of the ocean hadn't been discovered. 80%. Because I haven't got the right equipment to dive underneath, you know what I mean? Further enough. But that's a lot of caves underneath. Maybe that's why the Loch Ness wasn't found. And maybe that's one day why we might do the Loch Ness Monster. But today we're on about underground tunnels in London. I hear everyone coming in, Sarah says, and the crowd go, yippee! I know, but I am grateful. Thank you so much, man. I'm scared about the membership because I don't want to let nobody down. I genuinely don't. I hope I do you all well. If I don't do you well, go off it. I'm not going to lie. Do you know what I mean? Is it 75%? So you know where I'm on about, Sharon? There you go. So I say most of the world hasn't, most of the under the sea world hasn't been discovered, and a lot of those are tunnels, caves. Well, we can't say tunnels because tunnels was dug by people, but we can say that there are caves that have been undiscovered. We don't know whether when the wipe out, in the ice age, when a meteor hit the earth and everything went cold because it blocked the sun or the dust. We don't know, yeah, whether there's dinosaurs that lived underground that is still there now that we don't know about. I'm just saying, but we will go on to that another time. Today is London, and believe me, there is a million and one stories to tell you about London. I mean, I want to discover Edinburgh because Edinburgh is in Scotland. It's got hundreds of tunnels, hundreds of castles. You won't believe it, people. Hundreds of tunnels, hundreds of castles, but spooky. It's fucking spooky mush. Then you got Cornwall, mate, full of caves. Cornwall in England, full of caves. You come by where I live, full of forests, full of dead people. You won't believe it. Babes in the Wood up there. Do you know what I mean? And that's famous. We'll do that one another day. But today we're talking about London, like I said. The Underground, A.K.A. Tube Station. Now, right about now, there's over 1 billion people travelling on the tube station. If you don't know what it basically is just a train that leads to underground tunnels or through London. It's really quick way to get there, but it's like you packed in like sardines. Do you know where I'm coming from? Not very comfortable. So you can understand London Underground as well. It was built years ago, January the 10th, 1863. That's when it was built. Yeah. But all over, it was built. This is all over London. London Underground was built underneath graveyards, murder scenes, crypts. If you don't know what a crypt is, it's a bit like a grave, them big ones. And then they just dig them up and chuck them, yeah. Then plague pits. If you don't know what that is, a plague pit is, like the Black Plague and things like that, when you get the plague. And you can't be burying someone in a graveyard when they've got the plague, because you don't know what the plague is and you don't know if it will spread. So they just threw them in the pit. So you got the plague pit. Thousands of people, mate, all over. It's not just London. This is everywhere, mush. Everywhere. But I'm just saying, the metro, yeah. Well, not the metro, sorry. The underground was built on top of all these things. And on top of that, you have a lot of stories. Now we've got 200, yeah, and 70 stations right now in London running. I'm getting to the ghost stories, don't worry, but you need to know the facts. There's over 270 stations right now running, and there's 40 that ain't running anymore. Okay, and it was built in 1863. It was supposed to be built that, but loads of things happened. They ran out of money, blah blah blah. Shit happens in it. But anyway, now it's built. So, and like I said, there's billions of people. Now you in there, yeah, it's like you fucking standing in a lift and someone's farting. You might I like the tube. I can't lie, I like it. It gets me there. Bush, bish bash bosh. I'm there. I ain't thinking about ghosts. When I'm on the tube, I'm thinking about that dirty bastard that's just farted, or with a pram that wants me to give up my seat, and I don't want to give up my seat. I'm thinking about that. But anyway, as the Americans say, I might digress. I don't know what that means. I think it means I might move on. I'm guessing. But anyway, as I might digress. Not digest, digress. You're stuck in the tube station. It's all good in the daytime because it's packed with thousands and thousands of people. Not on the tube, but, all day long. Like I said, it's over 1 billion people a year that travels, over 1 billion. So you got to imagine how many there is daily, and there's 270 stations, people. So there's a lot of people, you know what I mean? It's thinking out the train station and all that needs to keep it clean. I mean, remember how many staff there is? I did have it written down, but that ain't really important. That's neither here or there. All I want to get to is the ghost stories. And out of them 200 and odd stations, say 300 now, 310, there's a few ghosts, mate. And I ain't talking about, one of them that you see on TV. Ooh, we got the epilate. What do they call them? And then they've got the green light on and all that ghost hunting. Mush, I dare you lot to go ghost hunting down the tube, because in the daytime when I was living in London and I was going to work in the daytime, you think I was thinking about the ghosts? I was thinking about getting late. Yeah, I was thinking, oh my God, what time's the tube? Because every 5 seconds there's a new tube. 5 seconds, boom. They're that fast. Yeah, like the trains. I mean, like every half hour. The tube is like every... Poof. Do you know what I mean? Loving it. But then, at night time, don't forget where my old job was. So there was times when I finished work early and I had to go to the tube station, Piccadilly. And, like, if I miss one on the central line, because there's so many, I think, how many lines is there? I forgot. If you're thinking what you want about, there's all different lines that go off to different places. There's 11 lines. I'll do it alphabetically. Bakerloo, Central Line, Circle Line, District Line. So you know what I'm saying during the ghost stories. Hammersmith and City, Jubilee, Metropolitan Line. That one was what really started everything. But the first of the line that they opened was the Northern Line, the Northern one. Then we got Piccadilly, Victoria, love that one. Waterloo and City. I ain't City, I like Victoria. Jubilee is alright for museums and shit. Central and Circle, them are more me, do you know what I mean? I hate Northern Line, don't like it. I feel eerie on there. I don't like it, it feels weird. I've been on all of them and I don't like them. Only some of them. But yeah, I live at the end of the district in Central. Sarah, I lived in Wimbledon, mate. I was always catching them. No lie. Oh my gosh, when I had to catch a Northern Line though, I found it to be funny. And then there was one going over that posh bit, and I don't like it. And you had to get off the underground to go on the normal, to go across the bridge, the Thames, and then get back on that. And that's one of these stories. But anyway, let's get on. Right, are you ready, people, for the first ghost story? Where should we start? Let's start with Liverpool Station. Yeah? That's on the Central Line in London. Let's start with Liverpool. There was a man, yeah, back in the day called Steve Coates. Now, all these stories I'm telling you, they're more recent than... They're about 50 years, the oldest. But these are more recent, like the 90s and that. I'll try and keep things defined. You know where I'm coming from? So it's easier for, next time I do in District Line, I can talk about them. Pre-World War One, pre-World War Two. Do you know where I'm coming from? But today we're sticking to more modern ones, okay? But it doesn't mean that the people that have passed away that we think are the ghosts, if it was the ghost, we don't know. Okay, so keep an open mind. So we had a supervisor called Steve Coates, and this was at Liverpool Station, yeah? On the underground, people. Underground, overground, Wombling free. The one was at Wimbledon, coming our way. I used to live there. But anyway, yeah. Steve Coates, yeah, he's working. About 10 o'clock, yeah. And as he's doing work, he gets a call from his line controller. He's saying, no lie, this is a true story. It's been reiterated a million times, but I've just picked my favourite ones. There's a man called Steve Coates. He's been working there, and it's like 10 o'clock at night, and he's the supervisor, so you know the man's had the job for time. I'm telling you, my ex-mother-in-law, yeah, she used to work as a manager for Wimbledon, and she never, yeah, she worked for Wimbledon, and I'll tell you, them strict, so you can't just get a job like that. Hi everyone coming in, love you all. Don't forget to join my membership, $4.99 a month. And it saves you donating randomly. Do you know where I'm coming from? And you get private things like this. You tell me what to do. Anyway, Steve Coates is a supervisor. He's working at Liverpool Station, underground. And he gets a call, yeah. He's just on the computer, as he do. Supposed to finish work. And he gets a call. Now, this one was on the night shift. He wasn't supposed to finish work. He just got on the night shift. And it's a line controller. Yeah, saying there's a bloke on CCTV. Now, a line controller, if you're thinking, what is that? When you're on the underground, you got to be very careful, because if you touch a line, you get electrocuted and killed straight away. And this ain't no joke. Even, like, when I'm on there, I'll get afraid to stand too close in case someone pushes me. And you know what I mean? You're dead. The reason I'm saying this is because it has happened in the past, not to me, but to someone else. I don't know. I wasn't there, but it affected the person that witnessed it. It affected their life, and it was their best friend, and they didn't do it. Do you know what I mean? So things like this does happen, accidents, and I think. So anyway, you know, you wouldn't touch a light. I'm telling you, if anyone knows about tube stations, you ain't playing on the lines. You ain't jumping in between. It ain't one of them games. You don't play it. It's like Russian roulette, mate. And if there ain't no roulette, it's just boom, done. But anyway, I'm just saying. So there's a line controller, and they've got to watch if people are walking on the tracks. You know what I mean? Because they get done for it. And he's saying, listen, I'm watching the CCTV. And there's a bloke down there. So can you go and check for me? Steve, he's gone, yeah. I'll go down. So he stopped what he's doing. Yeah. No lie. And this was like, he started work at 10. This is just after 2 a.m. Now remember, everything's always after 2 a.m. The station was closed. So there ain't supposed to be no one there. And they can see a man right there. Yeah. So Steve's like, oh, I'll go and check. Steve's got down there to the platform. He's shown his torch down the tunnel. There ain't no one there. Now, come on, it's dark. You're shining your torch, you're just in a mofo, innit? There ain't no one on the platform. It's all lit up. No one's there. So, he's walked to the escalator, which was right next to, like, you know, escalators there on the platform. And there's a phone. So he's found the line manager, and he goes, listen, there ain't no one there. What you on about? Like, I ain't seen no one. And he's like panicking, thinking, fuck, I've run down the line and shit. Then, the controller says, I can see you right now, yeah. And he's standing by the tunnel entrance. I can see you on the CCTV right now. And I'm on the phone, don't forget. And he says, the man's at the tunnel entrance, Steve. So Steve says, stay on the line. Don't hang up. He's just held, you know, like left it hanging. He didn't hang up. So Steve's walking down, shining his torch. There ain't no one there. So he's gone back to the phone, yeah. And he's like, there ain't no one there. I mean, winding me up, like, are you taking the piece? Like, is this a joke? It's not my birthday. Yeah? The controller says, listen, the man is standing right next to you now. Don't play games, Steve. How can you not see him? So Steve and the line controller, they're having an argument over this man. Steve is like, I'm standing right here, there ain't no one. The man's like, I mean, he's right there in white overalls. See, the man's got white overalls. How can you not see it? He's got white overalls on. So Steve has gone looking, And he's hung up the phone because they've had an argument, you know what I mean? As you do. Like, shut up, you're playing games. I ain't got time for this. I've got work to do. Hung up the phone. He's looked around again, turned round, and right opposite him on the bench, white overalls are just laid out on the bench. Steve has not stepped his way to the fucking office. He's like, fuck this shit. Now, what would you do? Is that your mates playing jokes on you? Or was that a ghost? Now, he found out later on, yeah. He said that he had chills up his spine when he saw that. But thinking about it, if you saw that 2 o'clock in the morning, it wouldn't have chills up the spine, even fucking devil would. I'm a lying though. Do you know what I mean? He ran back to the ticket office. This is in Liverpool. But years ago, he didn't realise, yeah, that this was a famous ghost at the time. But now he knows. He does, yeah. Right. But years ago, there's a different ghost because there ain't just been one. Liverpool Station has been famous for a few other ghosts, but I'm just saying a couple. Yeah. I ain't got time to be naming all of them. We got Rebecca Griffiths. She's the girl that was going around looking for a coin. So if you go to Liverpool Station and you find a coin, you just leave it there. Say, Becky with a good hair. I got your coin. Keep it. Don't come fucking haunting me, mush. But yeah. Apparently, Becky died. And she's from Bethlehem Lunatic Asylum. And she was always going around looking for this coin. And she haunted that station looking for her coin. So if she found anyone with coins, she's haunting you. Remember I told you that? I'm just saying. Now let's move on to the next story. Yeah. I've got a couple more. Don't worry. You think this is just it? 20 minutes? No. But I was only going to do like 15 minutes. Jeez. Delete the first. Don't even listen to the first 15 minutes of shit. Right. Next one, Baker Street. These are just my favourites, yeah. So, we got Track Walker. You don't know what a track walker is? They walk the tracks from one station to another on their own at night with only a torch for company. Now, don't forget you under the tunnels, mate. Ain't no reception. There ain't no fucking O2. There ain't no Vodafone. Nah. Ain't no Wi-Fi much. Ain't no EE. Ain't no gift card. Nothing. But a torch. And you're going to walk from there to there. So we got one man, yeah. Now this one, he ain't no freshie. He ain't new on the job. 20 years he's been in this job. Bill McCain, his name is. True story. Yeah? And he's a track walker. That means they patrol the tunnels at night to make sure nobody's there because of fucking live wires, you know what I mean? And they've got to wear all them things so no one's there. And they could get shot. Does that make sense? So anyway, he's walking, doing his shift at night, as he did at night. Always at night. As he did. Remember, he's only got his torch, his little sandwiches in his backpack, and the wife packed, all that shit. So, he's walking on the Jubilee line. You're right, babes. Creep. I wouldn't do that job. You'd have to pay me $1 million. I would not do it. Everyone, don't forget. Callie says, for example, Sue, I saw the members. Callie, Sarah, I'm really sorry. I wasn't ignoring you because I've got to apparently talk to the members only. Underground started construction in 1843. Did I say it right then, babes? I don't know if I said it right. No, You was right. They did start in 1843, but they had to stop a couple of years later. I think it was about 3 years later because they ran out of money. And then they restarted in 1863, and that was when the first one was built, January the 10th, 1863. So we're both right. I'm sorry. Right, let's get back to the story of that one. Baker Street, yeah. So the track walker, don't forget he's walking. He's on the Jubilee line and he's halfway between Finchley, yeah, and Charing Cross. So he's halfway between them two. Hey, honey! It doesn't matter. We're only on the first story, I think, or second. So, yeah, this one is halfway through, yeah. He's on the Jubilee line. He's halfway through Finchley and Charing Cross. Halfway, people, in the dark. Now, you got to imagine him. You're in a fucking tunnel with only a torch and no mobile phone, nothing, in the dark. But you've been doing this job 20 years, so it ain't nothing, is it? It's like, you know what I mean? Got your backpack. You got your juice. I don't even know if you can smoke down there. I wouldn't advise it. If I was you, do you know what I mean? I wouldn't advise it, but anyway, he stopped off between Baker Street, yeah, and St John's Wood. Oh gosh. Now research Baker Street and St John's Wood. Very much haunted places in London, people. Without the tunnels. You don't even need the tunnels. There's been that many things that's happened. You know, murders, things like that. Plague, everything. So you can imagine it's like a grave pit of dead bodies that I'm like, why did I die? And they're walking around like, I need to find my soul. I'm a fucking ghost. I couldn't be asked with that shit. I'd be like, listen, just take me to fucking heaven, innit? I ain't got time to be walking around fucking earth all day long. Anyway. So he's at Baker Street in St John's, yeah. And he sat down for a break with his little backpack. Dora, Explorer. Sat there for a few minutes. And he heard some noises to his right. To his right. So he's walking. I don't know which way he's walking, yeah. I'm trying to think where St John's is. Don't matter, you're walking forward, isn't he? And you heard some noises to your right. I'm moving this. My sister made me this. I thought you lot could see it, but you can't. So he's walking to his right. Sat down. He's having his sandwiches. Heard the noise. He's looked. No, that's left. To the left. He's looked to the right. So if you're walking forward, you sat down and you look to the right. That's at the back of you, isn't it? Think about it. You sat there and you're walking forward. Well, it depends which way you sit. If you sit that way, to the right, it could be that way, coming towards you. But if you sat that way, it'd be coming from the back. So I don't know which way this fucking thing was coming from, yeah. But anyway, this thing was coming. And he heard. And the ground sinking deeper. And the man's like, don't forget you're on your own without your torch to defend you. And your sandwiches. And he's like, what the fuck? So then, God, I just shit my fucking self. I fucking ran off. I wasn't even waiting for the noise. I would not have looked for the noises. Sorry, people, but I just wanted to go. I will talk to everyone soon. So, he had the noises to the right, yeah. He saw the ground moving. He's walked past for 10 metres. I don't know how far 10 metres is. This is the ghost, or whatever, the entity. He's walking towards him. Now imagine you sat down to eat your sandwiches and you've heard something walking towards you. On the train tracks. And then he walks away 10 metres to the left. So he's coming towards you from the right, and he's walked straight past you to the left. And then he stops 10 metres away from you. Just stops. No noise. Fucking shitty. You sitting there in the fucking tunnel. Have you even got the torch on or not? What would you do? Mate, I wouldn't even be sitting there waiting for him. Fucking the fucking would have heard me. The tunnel would have collapsed. I don't even know. I'll have an heart attack in the tunnel. I ain't running. Fuck this. I shit my fucking self. I ain't lying to you like going, yeah, I'm going to beat up the girl. Are you fucking mad? Whoa! That would be bad. I'll be fucking gone. Trip over, bang my fucking face, smack my teeth out. Ah! Ah! That's the fucking truth, just say it. Who the fuck's sitting there acting all calm, going, oh yeah. Oh, but listen to this. He walked back. He carried on his journey. The mate, nah, truthfully, he says he carries on his journey. What, were you torching your backpack like Dora? Shut the back door. You bleep. He's probably a fucking rat. He carried on and Gemma, you're right. Welcome in. Man's carried on his journey, yeah. Hold on. Oh, listen to this. When he was in the tunnel and the ghost got close, the entity got closer, he felt a static. Static from fucking what? You ain't got a mobile phone, blood. You ain't got right. Where's it feeling static from? It's a water down there. Where is this? Tell me, where? Delivery's unique. I just jumped. You be jumping when I tell you the fucking rest, because I haven't done yet, blood. I ain't done, Sarah. But you tell me, yeah. As he feeling static from a ghost, there ain't no TV down there or radio. What is sandwiches? Is static? Is it off the foil that his wife wrapped the sandwiches in? That must have been it, innit? It was a static off the foil that his missus wrapped the fucking sandwiches in. I don't think of that earlier. You see, there's always an answer to everything. Might be. I don't know. Allegedly in my head it is, because I'm thinking, bitch, please. There's no way. I don't care if he's walking there for 20 years. You shit yourself. I don't care what you say. You shitty. It was like, that was shit. Anyway, so he gets back, yeah, to where he was going, where he was supposed to finish off. No, this is the truth. I didn't mean to, like, scare you or make it up, but it's the truth. I'm like, is this real? So anyway, it says when he gets back, yeah. Pavers goes, he said to his supervisor, you're not going to believe. Nah, his supervisor saw him. He goes, you look as pale as a ghost. He says to his supervisor, you're not going to believe what I just saw. His supervisor went, the footprints in the ballast. And I bet you lot I'm thinking, what's a ballast? A ballast is just the fucking gravel that they put on the train tracks to make it run smoothly and that shit. Yeah. So, yeah, the footprints in the ballast, in the ground, and it sinks deeper as you walk on it. Yeah, that one. He cut him off and says that. You're not going to believe what just happened. Anyway, I know it's the footprints. It's all right, mate. You ain't the first one to see it. The man's like, what? He says, yeah. Someone died of an heart attack a few years ago. After seeing it. So hold on, you just gave me the job. I say, says, you just gave me the job knowing that someone has died from an heart attack from seeing this fucking ghost or entity. Okay, I'm leaving. And he left. So that was a Baker Street one. This ain't no lie. This is a true story, people. Right, is the one on the back. Oh, let's talk about Kennington Loop. Kennington Loop. Right. This one has had the most reported ghost sightings, yeah? And like over 150, the tracks are over 150 years old, yeah? So the actual tracks are over 150 years old. Does that make sense? And it's had the most reported ghost sightings of all of them in London. But why it is called the Kennington Loop is you got the southbound train and people have to get off at Kennington, not Kensington, Kennington. And then the train has to go through a tunnel, a loop, wait in the loop, you know, in the circular motion, wait there for about 20 minutes and you can't get off or on. Remember what I just said? You can't get off or on the train while you're waiting. Now, time yourself waiting in the fucking room for 1 minute, let alone 20 on a ghost train. Anyway, then when it turns round, it goes northbound. So you come from south, it goes in a loop to north. Does that make sense? So anyway, one time there was an accident years ago. I can't remember which one it was. But we've got two different stories from two different people that work there. And these stories are 4 years apart. We have Bob Kern and we've got Larry. Sorry if I said it wrong. Larry De La Rabetti. Larry De La Rabetti. Sorry. So, one of them was a driver, that was Bob, and Larry was a guard, but they didn't work together. This was two different stories, and they both reported the same exact incident. Now, one of them, I think this one was Larry, not Bob. I can't remember, but there was an incident that happened, and it was about 28, 29 years ago exactly, and this was the Kennington Loop. Now, there was an accident that happened. Yeah, the Kennington Loop. It's like the ghost that happened. This is just an accident that happened. Not at the loop, but people had to divert towards the Kennington Loop, be dropped off there. So the guards, passengers ain't allowed to wait in the loop. So they have to be dropped off at the southbound and then picked up again. Do you know what I mean? So at the northbound on that side. It's weird. You're going to have to look at the map to know what I'm on about. But anyway, at the Kennington Loop, yeah, one of the guards, Larry, there was an accident happening and they said you need to take people, divert them to this, you know, stop them off there and then wait there for the trains. He says it was only about 5-10 minutes that he was sitting there waiting. Now, normally it'd be 20-minute wait, maximum, but there's been a lot of ghostly sightings in that loop. And like I said, when you're in that loop, it's like a little circular thing. The train is in a circular motion in like the tunnel. You can't get off and you can't get off, on or off. You're stuck there. Now imagine being stuck there for however long. Do you understand me? So you're sitting there doodling. You ain't got. It's like you can play your Candy Crush. You can't do nothing because nothing's working. So you're just stuck there and you know, deadly silent. You can hear every noise. So, yeah, the incident happened, 29 years ago. And there's been a 4-year... It's happened more than once, but these are the ones that have been reported the most. It starts off when they're in the loop. Someone opens up You know, the in-between doors of the train door. You know, the in-between, the interchangeable doors. You can just go in and out through one track from one carriage to another carriage. So you got one car to another car. So you can hear it, the door shutting from down there. You know what I mean? So it's like, what the fuck? This motherfucker is getting fucking close and I'm shitting it. I'm on my own. Radio. How long's this train going to be taking to move? And you're the controller. What would you do? So this has happened more than once. When they've gone through the trains, half of the doors are, the carriage doors are open and half of them aren't. But here's the backstory to this ghost story. Apparently, I think it was, I can't remember, but I think it was about 50, probably about 40, 30 years ago. So I don't want to be disrespectful because the family members will still be alive now. But a passenger got killed in between the carts as it was interchanged, as it was dropping someone off and then it was going to go off into the loop. The passenger didn't quite get off or was trying to get on the train and got dragged in between. Sorry to be graphic. And they said that's the person that is haunting the trains. And this incident has happened more than once. So that is the Kennington Loop. So we've done that one and we've done Baker Street. Now, shall we move on to Covent Garden? This one's about a famous actor. He's from Strand. Strand was like a big theatre, yeah, back in London. And in 1897, there was an actor called William Terrace, very famous theatrical actor. He was getting ready to go on stage at the Strand Theatre. And someone from a mental asylum just come up to him and got rid of him. Now, before he got rid of him, the Covent Garden station wasn't built. That's where he's haunting, allegedly. But Covent Station Garden was not built at the time. And at the time, it was called the Strand, yeah? Does that make sense? So the Strand was knocked down and they built Covent Garden Station over it. Now, where they built the station is where he used to have a little bakery, and that was where he used to go and eat his little cakes in the bakery. Now, people have seen him since the 1950s visiting the exact place where the bakery would have been, and then walking up and down. Do you know what I mean? Walking up and down the platform. And he's got grey gloves, grey shoes, a long posh coat, and a grey hat. And I thought, yeah, grey shoes, grey hat, grey. He's a fucking ghost, isn't he? Don't all ghosts look grey? Or is it just me? Anyway, but yeah, man's has got grey everything. But nobody minded. It'd been seen by a few passengers, staff, members, the lot. Been reported, well famous, Covent Garden Station, famous actor William Terrance, haunting it. But then William stepped it up a notch. William decided to go to the staff room, people. William started haunting the staff in the staff room to the point that half of the staff was like, I'm quitting the fucking job. Listen, keep your £2.50 an hour. I'm joking, I don't know how much to pay. £4 an hour. I was like, keep your cash. You really think I'm going to sit here getting taunted by fucking ghosts from how many years ago? So they got rid of, well, the staff didn't half quit. Half of them just moved to another station, but the rest quit. And this is a true story. So if any of you want to go and visit these places, check it out and tell me if you've ever seen any ghosts. And there is millions of others. I'm just telling you some of my favourite ones. Yeah. Then I've got two more for you. Yeah, we've done the Liverpool one and that. I've just got, oh fact, I think I've only got one more for you. Those are two more. We've done the track walk, didn't we? We've done the Kennington Loop. We've done the Liverpool station with Steve Coates. We've done Covent Garden, and here's the last one. I might as well just give you one more, innit? Beaker Street Station. I'm just giving you random ones, people, yeah. There's 1,000,001 ghost stories. These ones are just more recent ones. There's ones from all different eras, and there's ones that are murders. You know, ghosts that have been murdered that are haunting the station. Ghosts that... I can do it in different categories, so I'm sorry if I'm mixing anyone up, but I'm just trying to entertain everyone. I'm sorry if I've been ignoring anyone, but I'm just trying to get through this last bit before my battery dies. Right, Baker Street Station. Yeah, this one is an overground station, but it's not underground, overground. It's no wombles. This one's in East London, but anyway, there was this was in the summer of 1992. A station supervisor, his name was Tariq Rana. He was finishing his paperwork before heading home. Do you know what I mean? It's about, I don't know, 11, 12 at night. Could have been 10, because I swear that's the time my mother-in-law used to get home. Anyway, he's finishing his paperwork, yeah. And then there was a door leading to the National Railway platform, and he kept hearing a rattling. And he's like, it's got to be the trains, because, you know, it's a overhead one. So I was like, yeah, it's going to be trains late at night. Been at work all day. You see me head. Carried on with the work. A couple of minutes later, what's going on? Okay, carry on with the paperwork. No, there's something going on and that ain't the fucking train. So, put down the paperwork, as you do. Because, you know, it's either someone is trying to rob you, something's going on. If you've been working in somewhere for a certain amount of time, you're going to think it's a ghost. You're going to think it's a robber. Do you know where I'm coming from? You would, wouldn't you? If you just started, then you think, oh. But if you've been there years, you're like, whatever. It's one of the staff members messing around or anything. Don't forget, there's staff members. There's still people on the platform. So anyway, he can hear one of the staff members upstairs talking. So he thought, oh, I'm going to go up and, you know, ask him if he can hear the noise. So he's come out the office, walked towards the stairs. And as he's gone up the stairs, he could hear someone, you know, like, sometimes you have that feeling like someone's walking behind you and you're like... So he's looked behind him. And there's a lady with no fucking face. So there's a woman dressed in white, long blonde hair, down to here, waist length, no face. He's just gone like... rushed up the stairs to his colleague, his workmate. And his workmate went, you look like you've seen a ghost. He went, I think I have. He went, his workmate, this ain't no lie. He went, don't tell me. The woman dressed in white, with no face. Now, half of these people have left their jobs, people. This ain't no lie. Because he scared them to this day. And then it turns out in 1958, I'm not saying this is the goals, but I'm just, in 1958, 10 people died on the district line, yeah, through a collision, one train hitting another. But they just left Beacon Tree. So was one of those ghosts. Sorry, well, was one of those. Could it have been a ghost? I mean, even in the Kennington Loop one, it could have been the wind. But can wind open up train doors? It could have been rats with the one walking through the tunnels. But can rats make footprints? This is what I mean. You just don't know, do you, what is out there. But people, I am going to do a video tomorrow to just give you more information on the membership, how to join, and thank you all. I can't believe my luck lately. Like, it has been mentally, but I've had so many. Look, how many? Oh, I love you all. I don't know. I'm never stumped. I'm never stumped for words, but I am very grateful. I genuinely am. All the people that have just bought the memberships, I'm going to make you all proud. If anyone can't afford the memberships, it doesn't matter. You can still get the Shams Don't Care. Yeah? It's just like they're getting perks. But I'll still be here. I'm so grateful. I'm going to make you all proud of me, I swear down. For the members, I'm going to get the members to be doing the vote on whatever shows they want me to chat about, because I've paid for it. So I'll be doing a little poll on a daily to say what do you want me to talk about, and I will do it for you. Thank you all for joining me. I don't know what to talk about next, so I will do a little poll so you can all, like, say, Shams, and what you talk about this or what you talk about that. But I'm so grateful. My battery's going to die though. I will see you all tomorrow because I'm so tired. I've done so much today. Thank you all. And if you want to join the membership, it's on any of my videos. It'll be on the membership. It'll be on any new videos from now on. Join. Any of my admins like A.K.A, Scandi, a lot of them, Ronnie, they'll all tell you. Thank you so much. I don't know what to say. I'm really fucking grateful. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear. I am though. I really am. I laugh when I get nervous. Kiss the keys. I love you all. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?